Good evening, everyone. And praise the Lord. I feel honored to be in such presence of some great people, distinguished guests, to just do my part for this night, which is really talk about the humble beginnings that we started off in 10 years ago to where we are today. One of the things that I want to talk about here, and I'm not sure if some of you can see this. I'm going to talk a little bit about the history of how we started. So you heard a little bit about the history between where we started from Pastor Baca. And as you know, we're celebrating a 10-year anniversary here. If we go back in 2006, you heard about some of the challenges that David Tafo experienced in his life. I also experienced some of the same challenges myself. But if you go back a little over 10 years ago, David was really searching for a way. How does he make a difference? What can he do? There comes a point in your life where you just sit back and ask, what more can I do? What's within my control? And in 2006, David started to go into Hillcrest, Juvenile Hall. Started to visit the place that was a little challenging for him to walk in first because of personal reasons. But now he was able to walk in and be able to sit there and work closely with the chaplaincy ministry. And this was a new beginning for him in his life. I think from this point forward, he came back and Pastor Baca talked about how he saw that this was a vision for his life. This was a vision that David saw, that God wanted him to be a part of this somehow, some way. My father is Reverend Tomasi. You heard a little bit about him earlier tonight. My father had a passion for young people, especially those people that are lost, especially those. My father was a pastor for many years, also served in the U.S. military, also served as a correctional officer. Saw an opportunity there to make a difference wherever he could, whether it be in church, out in the community, or in prison. So when David Tafo shared his experience with my father, it was two worlds just connecting, and visions coming to reality. And from that point forward, David had a passion in his heart for the lost, and so did my father. And they created this ministry, and he blessed David with this ministry. Go forth, stand firm, go on this journey that God has called you on. And for now, as you can see here, we're celebrating 10 years. 10 years of being on this journey. 10 years of not wavering, but staying on the path. And I commend David for being here. So many things from the very beginning of being able to see the impact, see lives change, see young men who we know are going to be adults within 2 or 3 years. And what are they going to be doing? Can you make a difference? Can you make an impact? When we started to see these situations happen, more doors started to open. More doors started to open. And then people started to come. Many of you in the audience have helped us, have traveled with us on this journey, and we appreciate that. We thank you for that. So David Tafo, who is now a chaplain of Tafo, and we thank you for his commitment. We have many volunteers that come from all across the Bay Area, to Northern California, to help out with this situation. And we ask, for those of you that want to continue to help out, please get in touch with Chaplain David, get in touch with the board member. We have members that come from churches all across Northern California. These are just some of the examples of the cities traveling as far back from Sacramento and Stockton to be with us and help us. You know, the things that we do are so very basic. They're basic fundamentals of really caring and just spending some time with people that are in a dark place right now. And so, one of the things I wanted to talk about, from those humble beginnings to where we're at now, branching out into at least 3 different counties now, from Santa Clara to Santa Clara, San Mateo, Solano counties, starting in youth authorities, youth detention centers, working all the way up to some adult facilities as well. There are opportunities out there that allow for people to reach out and just spend some time, reach out and volunteer. One of the things that we want to talk about, and these are some of the examples of some of the adult facilities that we engage with. There are a lot of different areas from up north all the way down to south as Soledad. That we have, there are a list of schedules that you can engage with. And again, I challenge you, anyone interested in volunteering their time, taking a good look in the mirror, please get in touch with Chaplain David and any one of the board members to help out. I think one of the things that we have to be honest with ourselves is none of this is possible, right, without the grace of God. Without the grace of God, the ability to not just know that we cannot do it ourselves, but we're working with a higher power, and we need help because we can't do it alone. And we invite everyone to help be with us on this journey. One thing I want to close off, and just to touch upon where we're at now, starting off in the Bay Area here, sort of working our way along the peninsula area, north, south. We work in the East Bay. We work as far north and as far east as Sacramento. Currently going all the way down south. We talked a little bit about working in the Monterey areas in Soledad County. A lot of work to be done. We're looking for help. So I'll finish off and I'll close here with the verse that sort of highlights our what we try to do here. So we are directed to serve in the prisons for a reason. We are directed to go and witness to those, to tell them about Jesus Christ. We are directed to help people see when they're currently blind. We are directed to help provide guidance, to free people from prison. Not just the prison in their physical sense, because we've heard a lot about it today. The prison that you need to be freed from is the prison of darkness and hate in your heart and your mind. Because once you're able to free yourself from those two prisons, only can you understand how to handle yourself with your physical state. And when you are done with whatever journey you're on, whether it be incarcerated, the goal is when you get back into the community, where is your mind and where's your heart? And that's our passion right now. And so I really applaud everyone for coming with us, supporting us tonight. I really thank you for this opportunity, for allowing me to share a little bit about humble beginnings, where we were at to where we're at now. And I truly thank you, and I hope God blesses you for all your support. I do want to take the time to transition into our next speaker, who is very important. A very important person in Chaplain David's life, very important person in my life, a young man that I have seen and known for a very long time, seen a lot of successes very early on in life, and a lot of challenges as well. And I'm blessed to have the opportunity to see him, who the man he is today, because I've known where he was in the past. And I thank him for allowing him to come up here and share a little bit about his journey, which is the same journey that a lot of you are traveling right now. And I'm just blessed to be able to see a successful young man here. It's a family man now. I'd like to take the opportunity to introduce you, Mr. Robert Tafoe.